Yes.
And how did you come to that decision?
Because we agreed that it would be on the calendar last year sometime, like all the World Championship.
Did any of the teams come to you with concerns about racing in Bahrain?
Not at all. No, it wasn't. We had a sort of a normal meeting about other matters, and I just sort of asked, I said, nobody seems to have any concern.
What assurances did you get from Bahrain about safety and security?
We haven't asked anybody.
Oh, you haven't?
We have an event in Bahrain which has been on the calendar since last October, and the people that are the National Sporting Authority in that country are the only people that could change anything if they wanted to. Because they were the ones that apply for the date. So if they didn't want the race to take place, they would apply for it to be removed.
There's been so much anger on the ground in Bahrain amid anti-government protests that has been directed towards the Grand Prix. Do you think that that's fair?
I understand the problems in Bahrain and nothing to do with Formula One. Quite the opposite. We have a lot of supporting. I mean, there are other issues, I believe, in Bahrain, but nothing to do with us. We don't go into a country and interfere with the politics of the country, anywhere, wherever we go.
Does sports have a responsibility to bear in a country's politics?
No, I think quite the opposite. I don't think sport should be involved in politics. When any sport goes into a country, they respect the laws of the country, whatever they are.
Is there any concern on your part that the F1 could be perceived as indifferent to the plight of people, fair or not?
Well, it's nothing to do with Formula One. I mean, presumably, well, let's put it another way if we can. Assume we didn't have a race in Bahrain. Would all the problems stop? There'd be no more problems in Bahrain?
Bahrain had to cancel its race last year, and the authorities this year feel that they're being criticized unfairly and unfairly portrayed. Do you have any advice for them as to what they could do so that they could prevent uncertainty next year?
What's actually happened, if they apply for the event to be put on the calendar next year, the matter would be discussed then, but there'd be no reason why it shouldn't be. No reason at all.
If, on the off chance, there is trouble in Bahrain during the race, what are the consequences? What will be the repercussions?
But I'm not even thinking about that. So I'm not thinking of any consequences.